Good evening, one and all. So today we are going to discuss the geography current affairs. So for this week we are going to discuss the important current affairs. Okay, you know that the COP summit is going on in this week. At the same time, the 94th Ramsar site. So you know the meaning of the Ramsar sites and the wetlands. What is the importance of the wetlands in India? At the same time, the first time the Asian Conference of Geography is happening in India. So this is one of the most important topic. Gogabeel Lake, Khangchendzonga National Park rated good for ecological and the cultural management. Okay, Vaigai Dam is in the news. Okay, and the next is Umngot River, Meghalaya, clarity loss due to the infrastructure work. So there is some issue is happening between the Umngot River in the Meghalaya and there is a issue regarding the Vaigai news. Okay, Vaigai Dam, which is it is a river. Vaigai River is a part of both Kerala and the Tamil Nadu, which is also a part of an interstate river. So there you will be getting some of the important bits regarding the Vaigai Dam and the Vaigai River, which is situated in the Tamil Nadu. Okay, so these are the 6 important topics today we are going to discuss. And the last topic is UNFCCC COP30, which is being held in the Belem. Okay, it's not a COP30. It's not COP31, but it is COP30. Okay. It is not COP31 and it is COP30, which is held in Belem. So these are the important topics today we are going to discuss. So the first important topic is Jamia Millia Islamia host first Asian Conference of Geography in India. So here you should think that there is a conferences. So every time we have a conferences regarding the science, regarding the biology, regarding the different kind of subjects. You know, we have a lot of labs is also the CSIR lab is there, IACT's lab is there. Okay, at the same time ICAR, Indian Council of Agriculture Research. CSIR means Center for Scientific and Industrial Research. So every sector there are some of the conferences which are going to take place in the India. So exactly the first time in India I am saying this is the 6th Asian Conference, but the first time in India the Asian Conference on Geography was held in the India in the Delhi from 6th to 8th November 2025. And who is hosting this? Jamia Millia University. Okay, Jamia Millia University, Jamia Millia Islamia. It is a university which is located in the Delhi. Okay. So what is the main important factor you should remember is the 6th Asian Conference on the Geography. The theme is climate change, urbanization and sustainable resource management in the Asian countries. Okay. So why it is important means today you know that in India we have a lot of schemes are there regarding the climate change. Okay, national solar mission, national wind mission. So you know that we are going to have a target of reaching 500 gigawatts by the 2030. So all the things, national adaptability program for climate change, NAPCC. Okay, national action plan for the climate change, and we are the part of the International Solar Alliance, and we are also part of the CDRA. What is my CDRA? Center for Disaster and Resilient Initiation. So these are the international organizations today where India is playing a very major role. So these initiations are made by the India itself and International Bio Alliance. So this is also one of the Indian originated these kind of international alliances. So that is the reason nowadays you can see that there is a lot of talks are happening between the climate change, urbanization and even sustainable resource management. So today the government has also have schemes regarding the smart city mission, regarding the Amrut cities. So that entire thing comes under the sustainable resource management in the Asian country. So that is the reason it is a very much important for the nation to study regarding the Asian Conference on the Geography. Okay. Next, why it matters means the focus on urbanization, resource management and climate change directly linked to the major geographical themes. Okay. And why it is important to our examination means nowadays the geography questions, particularly the preliminary questions, are mainly focusing on the dynamism. They are not completely going towards the static, but they are completely focusing on a dynamic of the of the geography questions, particularly regarding the sustainable resource management. Okay, particularly they are focusing mainly on the SDG goals, so which is very much important for our examination. Okay, so this is what you should understand, and this complete theme is very important for the mains purposes also. Okay, nowadays the mains questions, they are directly linking toward the dynamism, like what is transportation, urbanization, industrialization. So in this manner, the questions of geography questions are being asked in the examinations. Okay, so this you remember, and here you can see the geography conference. Okay, the Dr. Jitendra Singh, he is the chief guest of this association, Asian Geographical Association. This association has been initiated the Asian Conference on the Geography. Okay, next topic is Gogabeel Lake, which is a part of in Bihar, designated India's 94th Ramsar site. Okay, 94th Ramsar site. So according to the wetland, Ramsar wetland, international Ramsar wetland prakaram మనకి ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి 111. Okay, international Ramsar wetlands prakaram we have a 111 wetlands, but in India we have 94th Ramsar site. So we have 94 sites are there in India itself. Okay, so what happened here means Gogabeel Lake in Khaitar district, Bihar, was officially declared as a Ramsar like wetland of international importance by the Ramsar Convention. So India is a part of Ramsar Convention, where India has ratified Ramsar Convention in the year 1971. This year is very important. 1971 లో ఇండియా రామ్సార్ కన్వెన్షన్ ని మనం రాటిఫై చేసుకున్నాం. ఓకే, సో 1971 is a very important year. Okay, so it spans approximately 57 hectares and 30 hectares as a conservation reserve. So Gogabeel Lake, which is very important in the Bihar. So you know that which river is called as Sorrow of Bihar? Sorrow of Bihar is Kosi or Kosi River. Sorrow of Bihar is which river? Kosi. Sorrow of Bengal, Damodar. Okay, so there are different kind of river systems are there in the Bihar. Bihar means it's purely Ganga plains. Okay, Son, Kosi River, okay, Damodar River, which are the main important rivers where you can see in the Bihar, Jharkhand and the West Bengal region. So there the Gogabeel is a part of a Kosi River. Okay, why it matters? Why it matters is very important. So you know that wetlands ante ondru nelalu, it means that it's purely completely dominated by the alluvial soil places. Okay, so wetlands are critical ecosystem. They help in the food regulations, groundwater recharging, biodiversity and the carbon sequestration. Okay, so that is the reason the Gogabeel Lake plays an important role, where they are sustaining, where they are recharging the complete groundwater in the Bihar state, at the same time with the biodiversity and increase of the carbon sequestration. So for that purpose, the Gogabeel Lake, which is situated in the Bihar, was designated as India's 94th Ramsar site. Okay, 94th Ramsar site. Okay, see here you can see the Gogabeel Lake of India's 94th Ramsar site. Okay, here you can see the entire river. This entire river zone is a part of a Gogabeel Lake. Okay, మనం ఎప్పుడైనా లేక్స్ ని కాపాడాలి. వాట్ ద గవర్నమెంట్ షుడ్ డూ? వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ రివర్ అండ్ ఎ లేక్? టెల్ మీ, వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ రివర్ అండ్ లేక్? River means it's a continuous flow of the water. Lake means it's not a continuous flow. It's a naturally made place where they are going to store the water. It may be in the form of rain, it may be in the form of groundwater, whatever it may be. The lake will be going to store itself naturally. Okay, to store the water. It acts like a reservoir. Okay, we construct the ponds, we construct the wells to store the water. That is artificial. But what is natural means lakes. So that is a very important for every government to protect the lake ecology or lake environment, because lakes are the natural storage of the water. Okay, so that is the reason Gogabeel Lake plays an important key role, an important role in the Bihar state. What is the river? The definition of river means it's a continuous flow of water. River has a continuous flow of the water. So that is nothing but a river. River never stores the water. It is always flows from one place to the another place till it reaches the mouth of the river always the water is going to flow in the river. So that is the difference between lake and the river. Okay. The next one is Khangchendzonga National Park. Khangchendzonga. Okay. Sikkim, rated good for ecological and cultural management. Okay, so you know that UNESCO is a United Nations Economic, Scientific and the Cultural Organization, which is going to provide a status of the World Heritage Sites. Okay, so nothing but UNESCO sites also we can say. Okay, so Khangchendzonga National Park was recently highlighted for being the only Indian site rated good in a certain assessment of conservation and the management. So this is very important. Okay, Khangchendzonga National Park, which is situated in the Sikkim state, which was recently highlighted the only Indian site or rated good in the certain assessment of conservation or management. This is very important. Okay, there are some assessment programs are there in the UNESCO. Okay, there is bad. Okay, worst is a least one, bad, normal, average, good, very good. So these are the different kind of criteria where they are going to see in the where you are going to see in the certain assessments of the conservation or the management. Okay, so this is very important. Next, why it matters? It is very important. High altitude geography, cultural environment link and the strategic border geography. సో ఇక్కడ మనము ఈ నేషనల్ పార్క్ న్యూస్ లో వచ్చింది కాబట్టి నేషనల్ పార్క్ గురించి అడగరు. దే విల్ మెయిన్లీ ఫోకస్ ఆన్ ఏ సిక్కిం స్టేట్. సో వాట్ ఆర్ ద 3 కంట్రీస్ వేర్ దే ఆర్ బౌండరీ విత్ ది సిక్కిం? సిక్కిం తో మనకు 3 కంట్రీస్ తో బౌండరీ ఉంది. వన్ ఈజ్ విత్ నేపాల్, అనదర్ వన్ ఈజ్ విత్ చైనా and obviously with the India. So that there are 3 countries where they are even with Bhutan. So 3 countries they are bordering with the Sikkim. What are the 3 countries? Nepal, China and the Bhutan. So 3 countries they are bordering completely with the Sikkim. So you know that Sikkim, which is a Article 371F. Okay, Article 371F purely deals with the Sikkim state according to polity. But when you come into the geography, the Sikkim plays a very vital role where we have a Nathula Pass. There is a passes called as Nathula Pass which is going to flow from Sikkim to the Manas Sarovar till until the China belt. So that is the reason Sikkim plays a very strategic role, particularly in the cultural management at the same time to secure the biodiversity. Sikkim is completely, highly hill tract areas, okay, Gantak, మొత్తం హిల్ ట్రాక్స్ ఉంటాయి, చాలా ఫారెస్ట్ అండ్ బ్యూటిఫుల్ బయోడైవర్సిటీ విల్ బి దేర్ ఇన్ ది సిక్కిం. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫర్ ది స్టడీయింగ్ ఆఫ్ ది Khangchendzonga National Park, which is rated good for ecological and the cultural management. That is very important. Okay, and cultural environmental link, that is also very important here. Natural plus cultural. Okay, we have the this is very important. Okay, we have 2 different kind of sites are there in the UNESCO. In the history, they are going to ask you regarding the cultural sites. For example, Ramappa Temple, Lodal Port, Dolavaria, Ajanta Caves. These are all comes under the UNESCO World Heritage Sites, cultural sites. Natural sites వచ్చేటప్పటికి అవి వేరే ఉన్నాయి. But both natural plus cultural is a combination, that is nothing but one and only Khangchendzonga National Park. Okay, try to remember. Khangchendzonga National Park is the only one World Heritage Sites from India where it is a mix of both natural and the cultural heritage sites. Okay, so that is very important. You should remember this bit. And you can see here complete the Sikkim atmosphere, Khangchendzonga National Park. Okay, Sikkim is a very, very beautiful state.
Hello everyone. As you all know, Civil Services Prime Time is one of its kind initiative where we are teaching the students current affairs related to that particular subject one day at a time. అంటే ఒక వారంలో జరిగిన కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ అన్ని ఒక సబ్జెక్ట్ కి సంబంధించి మేము ఒక రోజులో చెప్తున్నాం. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద రివర్స్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ టెక్నిక్. బికాస్ మీరు ప్రతి వీడియో చూసినట్టయితే ఎండ్ లో ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ప్రిలిమ్స్ చేస్తున్నాము, అలాగే ఒక క్వశ్చన్ మెయిన్స్ చేస్తాం. సో in order to get daily updates at 7 o'clock sharp as we are doing it, subscribe చేసుకోండి, అలాగే బెల్ కూడా క్లిక్ చేయండి సో దట్ 7 o'clock కి మీకు ఇమీడియట్ గా నోటిఫికేషన్ వస్తుంది.
Next topic is the Vaigai Dam. Vaigai Dam and the Vaigai River in Tamil Nadu renewed the irrigation boost. Okay, so obviously Tamil Nadu is the only state in India where there is a very scanty rainfall during southwest monsoon season. Okay, June to సెప్టెంబర్ మాసంలో మనకి అతి తక్కువ వర్షాలు పడేది తమిళనాడులో, బికాజ్ ఇట్స్ a rain shadow region. తమిళనాడు and the southern part of Andhra Pradesh, these two places are comes under the rain shadow region. So that is the case, that is the reason they don't have a access for the rains. So what the Tamil Nadu people will do, Tamil Nadu, they have only one river, Kaveri, that's it. There are no very big rivers like Godavari and Krishna in the Tamil Nadu. They have only very tiny and very small rivers, that is nothing but a Kaveri river, which is not even sufficient to provide a complete drinking water supply to the entire state. So that is the reason Tamil Nadu always they going to build the canals and the wells to store the water. Okay, so this is what you should remember. So why it is here important is Vaigai Dam and the Vaigai River, which is a part of a both Tamil Nadu state, which has renewed the irrigation boost. So what happened means the Vaigai Dam, which was built a very long ago, 1959, across the Vaigai River in Tamil Nadu, is receiving renewed attention as timely northeast monsoon rainfall and dam water releases received paddy cultivation in the double crop zones of Madurai and Dindigul districts. And one more important thing, the Madurai, the Madurai town of Tamil Nadu, which is very famous. Okay, Madurai is also a part of the 18 Shaktipeethas. Okay, 18 Shaktipeethas lo Madurai kuda okati. Okay, so why it matters means river systems and the dams, monsoon and agriculture linkage, and regional geography important for Tamil Nadu water resources. So Madurai city is on the banks of the Vaigai River. Okay, so that is the reason just now we have discussed southwest monsoon lo manaki Tamil Nadu lo asalu rains undavu, manaki we don't have any rains. So Tamil Nadu and the rest of the south of Andhra Pradesh we're going to get the rains only in the northeastern monsoon time, that is nothing from October to the December, this region. So why it is matters with river system and the dams, monsoon and agriculture linkage, where Tamil Nadu have the highest production of the rice. So rice gani, cotton gani, ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఎక్కువగా పండాలి అంటే we require a huge water supply. So that is the reason Vaigai Dam and Vaigai River plays a very important role. Okay, and another most important thing is a Mettur Dam. Mettur Dam, last week current affairs we have discussed regarding this. Okay, Mettur Dam and as well as also Ervikulam, and this is the Vaigai Dam. Okay, so these three dams which are part of interstate waters between Kerala and the Tamil Nadu. So here you can see the Vaigai River. Okay, Vaigai River which is flowing in this way, and it is a mouth which is going to be downpour into the Bay of Bengal. Okay, in India we have the west flowing rivers and the east flowing rivers. Try to remember west flowing rivers enti manaki Periyar, okay, Narmada, Tapati, Periyar, Sharavati. So these are the small rivers, Bharatapuzha from Kerala. So these are the rivers which are going to be having a west flow rivers which are going to downpour into the Arabian Sea, and they are Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Vaigai. These are the rivers which are going to flood towards the Bay of Bengal. Okay, so Vaigai is also, it is going to be flood into the Bay of Bengal. So here you can see the entire South Tamil Nadu comes under the basin of the Vaigai River. Okay, next is Umngot River, clarity loss due to the infrastructure work. So this is somewhat in news nowadays. So Umngot River, which is a very famous river, which is obviously it is circulating in the entire social media. Social media చూస్తూ ఉంటాం, in the meme pages or in the every pages, this river is going to circulate. How it going to circulate? Complete transparent ఉంటుంది river, కింద ఉన్న స్టోన్స్ కూడా మనకు కనబడతాయి. That much fresh water which is going to be in the a natural gift given to the Meghalaya state, which is a part of a West Jaintia Hills district near the India-Bangladesh border. Umngot River. You can see the picture here. See, you can see the picture. మనం బోట్లో లేకపోతే షిప్ లో వెళ్తున్నప్పుడు మనకి ఇంత క్లియర్ గా ఉంటుంది మనకి ఇక్కడ. యూ కెన్ సీ ఆల్ ద స్టోన్స్ అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఇన్ ది river also. You can see that much purity of the water is there in the Umngot. So why it is in news means it's a clarity loss due to the infrastructure work. So there is no such kind of infrastructure is not maintaining. So recently the river has turned murky due to soil or rock dumping and hill cutting from the Shillong Highway project. So this is one of the environmental case. Okay. So what you should remember is West Meghalaya hills. West to east to east to west aduguతారు. We have three important hills in Meghalaya. What are those? Garo, Khasi and the Jaintia hills. What are those three continuous ఎట్లా ఉంటాయి మనకి GKG. Simply you remember GKG. G means Garo hills, Khasi hills and the Jaintia hills, which are from west to east. ఈస్ట్ టు వెస్ట్ అని అడిగినప్పుడు జైంత్యా, ఖాసీ అండ్ ది గ్యారో. ఈ క్వశ్చన్ కూడా అడిగారు కొన్నిసార్లు ఇన్ ద ఎగ్జామినేషన్. దీస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ట్రికీ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆల్సో దే మే గోయింగ్ టు ఆస్క్ యూ. సో గ్యారో, ఖాసీ, జైంత్యా, జైంత్యా, ఖాసీ, గ్యారో. That you should remember. So Umngot River is a part of a Jaintia hills, Jaintia part of West Jaintia hills. Okay. Boats floating on a water with clear appearance. Okay, why it is important means human environment interaction in hilly terrain. So there is some issues are happening in the northeast India. What is the main issue happening in northeast India is rat hole mining. What is the name? Rat hole mining. Rat hole mining ante illegal mining. Rat hole mining, which is a illegal mining, which was banned by the mining corporation. Completely it was banned by the Coal India. But by the people, the local tribal people, what they will do to gain the huge revenue, to gain the huge amount of money, these people will create, or these people will dig the entire regions by making the rat hole mining. So this is one of a technique where the people used to do in the Meghalaya. So this is one of the major issue and major concern regarding the human environment interaction in the hilly terrains. Okay. And we have a river system. What are the useful for questions? Useful questions ఏంటివి మనకు ఎగ్జామ్కి వచ్చేటివి అంటే ఇందులో రివర్ సిస్టమ్స్ ఆఫ్ ది నార్త్ ఈస్ట్ ఇండియా. ఓకే, బ్రహ్మపుత్ర రివర్, దిబాంగ్, ఓకే, లోహిత్ రివర్, అండ్ we have some passes are there. Okay, Bomdilla Pass, Shipkila Pass, Darfur Hills, Naga Hills, Mizo Hills, West Garo, Khasi, Jaintia hills. So these kind of some important hills and the important rivers of northeast India, they are going to ask in the examination. Okay, so that is the reason this topic was arrived in this current affairs. That is nothing but a Umngot River. Okay, here you can see a clear appearance. It looks like an AI created image, but this is a real image where you can see. Okay, the last topic is COP30. Okay, what is the last topic? It is COP30 wipes out the Amazon rainforest. Okay, so this is the last topic we are discussing. So why it has came into picture? It is both relevant to the environment and geography. One thing you remember while studying the geography current affairs, don't be confused. సార్ జాగ్రఫీ చెప్తలేడు, ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్ చెప్తున్నాడు అని మాత్రం అనుకోవద్దు. ఎందుకంటే జాగ్రఫీ ఇస్ ప్యూర్, జాగ్రఫీ కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ అనేది పర్టికులర్గా ఉండదు. ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ లైక్ పాలిటీ ఆర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ లైక్ ఏ హిస్టరీ కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ వేర్ యూ కెన్ గెట్ ఎ లాట్ ఆఫ్ డేటా. బట్ జాగ్రఫీ కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ యూ కాంట్ గెట్ ఎ డేటా, బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ రిలేటెడ్ టు బోత్ ద ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్, ఎకానమీ అండ్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ ఆల్సో టు ది ఫిజికల్ జాగ్రఫీ. ఓకే, సో జాగ్రఫీ కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ అట్లా మనకి రిలేటెడ్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, సో వై ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్? COP30 సదస్సు ఎక్కడ జరుగుతుంది? COP మీన్స్ కాన్ఫరెన్స్ ఆఫ్ పార్టీస్. హూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు కండక్ట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ UNFCC. UNFCC మీన్స్ యునైటెడ్ నేషన్స్ ఫెడరేషన్ ఫర్ కన్వెన్షన్ ఫర్ క్లైమేట్ చేంజ్, యునైటెడ్ నేషన్స్ ఫ్రేమ్వర్క్ ఫర్ కన్వెన్షన్ ఆఫ్ క్లైమేట్ చేంజ్. Okay, that is nothing but a UNFCC, which was ratified in the 1992 Rio de Janeiro, which is also a part of Brazil. So after 30 years, after the 30 COP summits, again the summit is entering into the Brazil country. So that is very important. Brazil వాళ్ళు అందుకే చాలా గ్రేట్ గా ఫీల్ అవుతారు. మా దగ్గర 92లో ఉన్నప్పుడు Rio de Janeiro they have ratified 3 things. What are the 3 things? CBD, UNCCD and UNFCC. What is CBD? Convention of Biological Diversity. What is UNFCC? United Nations Framework for the Climate Change Convention. What is UNCCD? United Nations Convention for the Certification of Desertification. Okay, so these are the 3 items, or these are the 3 agreements where they have successfully implemented during the 1992 Rio de Janeiro. So after the 30 years, again the COP30 summit was being held in the Belem. Belem is a place which is a part of a water. Amazon rainforest, that is nothing but in the Brazil. So the conference is scheduled for 10 to 21st November in Belem in the state of Pará, Brazil. What you should remember is COP30 summit, okay? Along with related meetings are there. Kyoto Protocol untundi, okay? Session of parties to the Paris Agreement untundi. So Brazil as a host country will preside over the event. These are the three things you should remember. దీంట్లో ఇంకా చాలా ఉంటాయి మనకి ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్ లో లాస్ అండ్ డ్యామేజ్ ఫండ్ గురించి ద డెవలప్డ్ అండ్ డెవలపింగ్ కంట్రీస్ ఆల్వేస్ దే ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు హ్యావ్ ఎ బిగ్గెస్ట్ డిబేట్ ఇన్ ది UNFCCC రిగార్డింగ్ ది funding for the green energy. So they may also get through some of the important treaties under the UNFCCC every year. So these kind of things will be discussed in the environment. So one thing you should remember, it is held in the Brazil అన్నప్పుడు మనకు గుర్తు రావాల్సింది బ్రెజిల్ ఈజ్ ఏ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఏ ఈక్వేటర్ కంట్రీ, ట్రాపిక్ ఆఫ్ క్యాన్సర్ కంట్రీ కూడా. సో బ్రెజిల్ ప్లేస్ ఎ వెరీ క్రూషియల్ రోల్, పర్టికులర్లీ the highest Amazon forest. They are also called as the lungs of the world, which are the part of the Brazil. Okay, so these are the current affairs. Thank you.
CivicCentre IAS is offering Telangana Group 1 Prelims cum Mains classes as well as Andhra Pradesh Group 1 Prelims cum Mains classes in English medium for a period of 8 to 10 months. This also covers the complete NCERT textbooks and statewide textbooks. So what are you waiting for? Learn through reverse engineering technique today. Admissions are in progress. Join now. Visit our website. Thank you.